Hey everybody, Rorree here. Welcome to my channel. All right, so we are just gonna get right into it today because my plate is so full. But I have to pop in and check on you guys and see how everybody is doing. So hey. All right, so I did a spread. So hopefully we get to everything today. The first thing that I'm going to tackle, let's see, this card here. This is from a deck that's very interesting. Some of the cards in this deck are kind of like uh I don't know how to describe it, but interesting is the word. But the card that came out today was actually card number 1 in this deck. So let's see what your word for today is all about, or what do we need to work on. So this card, okay, so let me just see what I get from the card. First of all, the word is denial on the card. And the card is a little girl. Let me put something to save my spot. Okay, so this is what the card looks like. All right. And it's a little girl. So it's called denial. So there are bees here, but pretty bees. Bees are like, I don't know, they're white and black, but anyway, they're beautiful butterflies, beautiful flowers. There's a little kid. She kind of looks like a porcelain doll, but it's called denial. So let's read what it says and see what it is that's going on with us. All right. The world can be a mean, scary place. Sometimes you need to shut out all the ugliness and only give your attention to pleasant, pretty things. But you've taken it too far. Don't cover your ears and deny reality. I can do that sometimes. When you're in denial about your problems and hope they go away on their own, you may put yourself in danger. Even a small difficulty can easily become a real mess if you refuse to deal with it. Okay. Now, the light side of this card means that things are like, if you get this card, the light side is that things are not nearly as bad as you feared. Don't exaggerate. And then the dark side of things would be that pain and fear are helpful tools, tools that alert you when something is wrong, and don't ignore them. So this is very interesting. Okay. Because, okay, so the reason this is interesting to me, so I pull this for the collective. So this is not a reading for Rorree, but it's interesting to me because so don't exaggerate things, or sometimes these things can alert you. So, well, I had an experience just today, okay? And these cards were here before that experience. So I just want to say this. But there was a young lady that I work with, and she's very ornery all the time. Okay. It's like anytime I say, okay, we'll do this way or whatever, or just be mindful of this or whatever, like she's always hostile and defensive. And I'm like, damn, I feel like I'm talking to a guy, like when women talk to men, sometimes they don't hear us the way we're saying it. You know what I mean? That's why you have men are from Mars, women are from Venus. And this woman has a lot of male energy, a lot of masculine energy. She does. I'm just be honest right there. Reminds you of like one of those military women that is very manly, but everything I say is like, I could say Apple Jacks, I don't want to do Apple Jacks. Pumpkin seeds, I prefer sunflower seeds. Like that's how her energy comes off. That's how I receive it. And it's like, oh my God. So when it says don't run away from it, I swear to you, that's what I did today. I was like, I'm checking out now because you can keep all that negative bullshit to your goddamn self. Okay. All right. So, but that's what I do oftentimes because I'm like, you're gonna be talking to me like you crazy. I'm too old for that. You are not gonna talk to me like you're fucking crazy. Go talk to your mate like that, but you ain't gonna talk to me like that, or go talk to anybody else. But you don't get to talk to me like that. I just don't allow it. It's like, no. Bye for that. Okay. So that's what happened to me today. So it's interesting that it says don't just shut down on it because or cover it up or try to act like I'm living in this world inside my bubble because that is what I do. I be all in my little bubble and I'm like, oh, you can't come in here. You got that on. You got the negative hat on. Get out of here. Bye. Bye for that. Can't do that up in here, because I feel like everybody has their own stuff. We have enough of our own stuff that we don't need to be dumped on by somebody else's stuff just because they're having a bad moment or bad life or something. Because I swear to God, I shouldn't say that. That is so, I take that back. Cancel. But I tell you, this woman, every time I encounter her, every time I see her, she's like grumpy faced, grumpy acting. Oh my gosh. I'm like, woo, maybe she need a mate. Shoot, golly. But anyway, so things are not nearly as bad as I feared. And don't exaggerate. I could be looking at it too, I don't know. But it's interesting that the dark side feels that it's just like a warning. Pain and fear are helpful tools to alert you that something is wrong. And honestly, any kind of feelings are helpful tools to let you know whether you're on the right path or not on the right path. I know when I feel things that feel like they're lowering my vibration, I tend to move away from them because I don't want my vibration lowered. I like vibrating high. So, I'm very selective on who gets to participate in vibrating with me. If you're vibrating too low, then I can only have this much of you in my space. I'm very empathic. Therefore, I can feel what you feel. I can feel your words. When I read your words, I can feel you. I feel you. I know how it's coming off. I just know. I feel it within. And when it's vibrating too low, I don't feel like dealing with that. And that's just my choice. I'm not really running away from it, even though maybe I am. I don't know. But I don't feel like dealing with that. So, but any of you all, if you are feeling like, it's just a lot going on and maybe you want to escape reality because you're like, well, maybe you need to just take a look at things and make a decision as to how you want to handle what you're dealing with in your life and how you want to handle any type of negativity or low vibrating energy. Now, I know with us, with Roses, Lavender, and Sage, with our whole community, with all of our social media communities and everything, we are always working on raising our vibration, raising our frequencies. That is so important because we're always focusing on manifesting that life that we desire to live, and you cannot manifest positive vibrations, things that vibrate positively, when you live amongst the low vibrations. When you live in a low vibration, like the young lady that I'm talking about, like the reason why she sees everything that I say as like she has to defend It's because that's where she lives. She lives in a low space. She lives in a low vibration. So that means when you live low like that, you're going to receive the lower vibration of everything. I mean, I kid you not. I complimented this girl. I told her how well she's doing and everything. And this chick is like harping on everything else. It's like, did you not see that part in there? Like, how come you're only harping on this? Like, really? But that's the way she's programmed. In our program, one of the things that we do is we reprogram ourselves. Yep. We rewire ourselves. We reprogram our thinking because our ways of thinking have started being programmed probably before we came here. When we were a spirit out there and when we decided, oh, we're going to pick this one and this one to be our parents. And then we came in here, we had a soul group and we had girlfriends and guy friends and we were all spirit people, spirit beings. And we were like, okay, let's all go back at this time. And this time I want to work on this. Right? Okay. What you gonna work on? Okay. Well, we gonna make sure we come together some kind of way, and but as soon as we go in there, we gonna forget everything. We gotta learn all over again, right? But let's leave some clues or something so we can find each other. And we're gonna do this and we're gonna do that and da 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 da. And that's what we're gonna do. Okay. All right. So you've been programmed even before you came up in here, okay? Because you were already setting a plan for yourself, a program for yourself. But then you come in, you're in the womb, and then you forget every darn thing. And you still have some of your gifts and abilities, and then they get deprogrammed as you start growing up. You know what I mean? All the gifts and abilities start being deprogrammed and taken away, and then you get older and then you realize, oh well, damn, I need to reprogram myself. Okay. And you're in the womb and things are going on. Mama's feeling, how's mama feeling? Because a lot of times little ornery baby may have had a little ornery mama, or maybe something traumatic happened in the womb. Okay. Now, so we got to go heal those things that happened in the womb. Some things happen on our journey to where we are today, and we got to go back and heal those things. Because if you don't heal those things from yesterday, then they still sit here today. Okay. And then you show up like a freaking angry bird every time somebody say boo. Okay. Now, who wants to be that person? Even if you are Angry Bird, do you really like that? And if you do, great. Don't be coming around me because I don't really like that too tough. It's like, it's a drag. It's a drag on the energy. Like I always got to do extra healing because, you know, so if you are an angry bird and you love it, because some people are angry birds and they love being a freaking angry bird. If that's you, have at it. I applaud you. And just, you're not going to be in my circle because I don't like that. You know what I mean? It's not my first choice on people to associate with. So, but anyway, all that said, see how this card related to me today. Share with me how it related to you. How did it relate to you? Just write in the comment section, because you know what? I like engaging with people. We got this cucarachi out here. We can't engage with each other. We got to cover up half our friggin' face. You can't even see if we smiling or what our expressions are, whatever. All you can see with our eyes. Now, I speak a lot with my eyes, but I talk with my whole face. You know what I'm saying? And you can't see half of it, but I like engaging, okay? And I can feel you through your words. So talk to me, okay? If you like what's going on, if you like what I'm saying, if you got a comment or something, whether it be what you think might be a nice comment or not so nice comment, I like keeping it positive, but express yourselves, talk to me. I really do like communication. I know one young lady was like, well, I wanted to say something, but I didn't want you to feel embarrassed, or I didn't want you, what she say? I didn't want you to feel shy or something like that. I forget what she said. y'all please comment because that gives me some juice. You know what I mean? Because I'm already talking to myself to the screen. The least y'all could do is talk back to a sister. Say something. Give me a little picture, something. You know what I mean? Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this one, and I'm gonna get ready for the next one. Ashe. Have a good one, y'all.